So the other day, a girl named Missy sent her story to MSA about how a ring completely took over her life. Well, I have a similar story, except mine isn't about a ring. It's a necklace. And, unlike Missy's story, mine doesn't end in a mystery. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. We're gonna find out who's behind it all. I'm kind of like Missy. I want love too, not the cheesy kind. Just someone who really sees me. My name's Helen. I'm a junior in high school, and I've spent most of my life feeling like background noise, invisible. I wasn't very popular, not like my sister Lucy for sure. She was a year younger, but a step ahead in everything. She was the kind of girl who naturally drew attention, thanks to her beauty and ridiculously high IQ. And I loved her for that. But sometimes I wished I could have her life, where I was the one getting more notice, until the necklace came along, and everything changed. I was halfway through brushing my hair before school when the doorbell rang. Weird. No one ever shows up that early. I opened the door and found a small package sitting alone on the porch. No return address. Just silver wrapping and my name written across it in perfect handwriting. Inside was a dark velvet pouch, and when I opened it, there it was, a delicate necklace with a diamond at its center that looked way too real to be a prank. There was a note folded beside it. I picked it up and read it out loud. For as long as you wear this necklace, true love will find you. I slid the necklace around my neck. It settled lightly against my throat, like it belonged there, but not in a comforting way. It felt like it was claiming something. My voice, my identity. And then something shifted. When I got to school, I could tell something was off. Usually, I was invisible. Just another face in the hallway that people only noticed if I was in their way. But today, people actually looked at me, smiled, waved, like I was someone. Jessica and Dana, the queens of the social food chain, who usually wouldn't waste a blink on me, walked right up to me.
Good morning, Helen. You look so cute.
Yeah, doesn't she, Jessica? We should invite her to sit with us, Jessica. What do you think, Jessica?
Yes, all right. You don't have to say my name that much. Jeez. And you, Helen, babe. We're waiting for you at lunch.
That's when I knew something had changed, and I knew it was because of the necklace. Even in biology class, Mr. Smith, my teacher who's impossible to impress, complimented my homework.
Everyone could learn a thing or two from Helen. She's the only one who turns in fantastic work.
By lunchtime, it felt like people were practically fighting to sit near me. My mind was racing. I'd spent years feeling invisible, and now suddenly, everyone was noticing me. Well, almost everyone. Alan still walked by like I didn't exist. Back in middle school, I'd had a tiny crush on him. He was the quiet type who never tried too hard. Maybe I liked that he didn't try at all. I guess I thought that if even someone like him noticed me, then I'd finally matter. Later when I got home, my phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Calls, texts, new likes, and followers flooding in. I didn't even recognize half the numbers. That's when Lucy stepped into my room.
So you're famous now?
It's this weird necklace. I got it yesterday with a note, and the next day, boom, my entire life changed. You've got competition now. Be careful.
Guess we're the new dream team then? And whether it's the necklace or not, who cares? The important thing is that you enjoy it. Since you're basically the most popular girl in school now, let's hit a party.
Over the next few days, I started getting used to this new version of me. Girls whispered about me like I was some kind of trend. Guys tripped over themselves just to talk to me. And I let them. I flirted without thinking, just because I could.
Hey, Helen, I used to have a crush on your sister, but suddenly, I adore you. What can I say? The heart wants what it wants.
There's something wrong with this one.
Yeah, what she said.
For real, nerdy? Why would I pick you when I could have anyone in this school? Guys who are like double your worth?
Ouch, you go, girl.
Then I saw Alan at his locker. I walked past him, flipped my hair, and tossed a comment over my shoulder. Hey, Alan, wicked shirt.
Oh, thanks.
Nothing. Barely even a reaction. I wasn't sad or hurt. I was angry. I wanted to slap Alan back into reality, back into the world where I was the diva he was supposed to fall for. Just then, a deep, accented voice sliced through my storm like a blade.
Who dares make our queen angry?
It was Edward. He had moved to the country just a few months ago. Even though he kept to himself and barely talked to anyone, he carried that mysterious new kid energy like a designer coat. Rumors swirled that he came from a ridiculously rich and powerful family, lived in a mansion, and spoke 5 languages or something. I wasn't planning to give him the time of day, but I was still mad at Alan, and I wanted to prove to myself, and everyone else, that I could get someone way better. So I leaned in. You always show up when someone's having a breakdown?
Only when it's interesting.
The coach blew his whistle and started pairing people for the relay course.
Helen, Edward, you're together.
He looked at me, waiting, but I was the one who stepped forward first. Guess you're lucky.
I was just thinking the same thing.
The course was brutal. Cones, hurdles, crawling under nets. I wasn't about to let him show me up. We moved in sync, not saying much, but I could feel him watching me. Halfway through, I caught him stealing another glance. You do this often? Pretend PE is a runway?
Only when I have an audience worth impressing.
You look French?
I can be, if you want me to be.
Wow, très romantique. We hit the finish line together. I bent down, catching my breath, and I found him still looking at me.
You're the most beautiful girl I have ever seen. Now that we've conquered this great battlefield, let me take you out.
We walked off the court side by side, not holding hands, but we didn't have to. Every eye in the gym was on us. If I thought I was getting attention before, this was on another level. Helen and the hot European guy? Yeah, I chose him. That night at home, after dinner, Lucy came to my room.
I saw you with Edward today. If you're dating him, please, just stop.
Why would I? He's making me even more popular. What, jealous much?
Whoa, easy there. He's suddenly being nice to you? Yeah, like an axe being nice to a turkey.
Ugh, God. And you? You're not like the others? You're not chasing after me, worshipping me? And now when I've got the most powerful, popular guy in school, you're telling me to back off? What am I supposed to get from that?
I don't chase you because I'm your sister. I loved you before the necklace, but it's changing you.
Well, I like this change.
Well, I don't. The ones who shine brightest often burn fastest.
You and your so-called wisdom. Just shut up and get out. Lucy shook her head in disappointment and walked out. Every morning, a single rose was waiting on my locker, always with a note. For my beautiful Helen, thinking of you always, Ed. It was dramatic, old-fashioned, and honestly, kind of perfect. Edward was everywhere, waiting by my class door, carrying my books like some polished bodyguard, swiping his card before I could even reach mine in the lunch line. He didn't just bring romance, he brought luxury. Swiss chocolates, designer cologne, cars with doors that opened themselves. My life had definitely got an upgrade. And he always had my back whenever someone dared to criticize me. Like that one time Mr. Smith caught me cheating on a test.
Helen, this is the 3rd time. I have to take your paper. Please leave the class.
Guess what? I don't feel like leaving. And you're not taking my paper.
Helen, since when do you talk back like this?
Since now. Got a problem with that? Take it up with me.
This doesn't concern you, Edward. Sit down.
But Edward didn't sit. He stepped up to Mr. Smith and pushed him back. The class gasped, and Mr. Smith's face turned pale. I was thrilled. Edward had put him in his place. Mr. Smith stormed out, probably to get security and the principal. But somehow, Edward smoothed everything over, like he always did, and we walked away clean. Again. I was getting more impressed with him by the day. One evening, Edward invited a few of us to a rooftop jazz lounge downtown. Velvet booths, candlelight, and a skyline view that looked like a movie backdrop. I was lounging on a velvet chaise, sipping something I couldn't pronounce, soaking in the music and all the curious stares. That's when our waiter arrived, dressed sharp, polished, polite. It was Alan.
I'll have a sparkling hibiscus iced tea, light on the ice, heavy on the sparkle.
Same, just what Jessica wants. And make it fast, yeah?
Alan nodded, jotting it down without a word. He didn't even look at me. And for some reason, that felt worse than an insult. Like I wasn't even worth reacting to. And I'll take a ginger lemonade, extra sharp, like my mood today. Chop chop. Alan's jaw tightened. but he just gave a small nod and hurried off. Jessica and Dana looked at me, and then we all burst out laughing. I pulled a compact mirror from my bag to check my lip gloss, but the moment I saw my reflection, I froze. The girl staring back wasn't the one who used to hide behind her hoodie in the back row. She was surrounded by the same girls who used to snicker behind her back, and now she was laughing with them. Same smirk, same perfectly arched eyebrows, same air of untouchable. For a split second, it didn't feel like me, like I was playing a part that fit a little too well. But I clicked the mirror shut and smiled. This was the life I wanted, wasn't it? But as the weeks passed and I spent more time with Edward, I started to realize something. We didn't talk. Not really. He didn't get my favorite movie references. He never shared songs he liked. I'd crack a joke and he'd just smile politely. Ask him about his past? Vague answers. His future? Even vaguer. The only thing he ever seemed sure about was us. How amazing we looked together. How meant to be we were. Maybe he was right. Maybe chemistry didn't need conversation. Or maybe I was just trying too hard to believe it did. By then, Lucy and I weren't speaking. Every time she saw me, she'd just shake her head in that infuriating way of hers. Then one night, while I was out with Edward and the girls at a local party, Mom called. What she said shocked me.
What is it, babe?
It's Lucy. Mom said she fell during basketball practice. They rushed her to the hospital. I think I need to go see her. Would you give me a ride?
Babe, she's fine. Probably just tripped from being distracted, too busy obsessing over your life. She never supported you anyway. What kind of sister is that?
Yeah, like your mom didn't say it was the ER or anything, right? She's probably okay. Come on, the party's just getting started.
I hesitated. A part of me did want to go, but another part whispered, why? For people who don't even care about you? So I brushed it off and stayed at the party. I was having the time of my life. The music was loud, the lights were spinning, and the night stretched on forever. It was 5 a.m. and we were still partying, when suddenly the door burst open. My parents walked in, with a police officer right behind them. Helen, what are you doing? We've been trying to reach you for hours. Your phone went straight to voicemail. We had to call the police.
Told you, these cases are always the same. Worried parents, missing teen, and surprise, she's just out partying. Just another kid thinking the world revolves around her.
Well, it kinda does.
Helen, your sister's in the hospital and this is where we find you? Partying like nothing happened? We've tried to be patient, but this is too much.
Mom, Dad, seriously? You're embarrassing me. Embarrassing you? In front of them? These nobodies?
Helen, are you really going to let them talk to us like that?
I'd never talked back to my parents before, but them showing up here, making a scene in front of everyone, that crossed a line. Since when do you care about me? I was always the easy one, the quiet one, never got your attention. Now that I've finally found happiness, you want to ruin it. Honestly, I should have called child services years ago. What are you even talking about? I don't know why I said that. I just wanted to hurt them. So I started lying, saying they were abusive, that they harassed me. I went all in. They tried to defend themselves.
She's probably lying. She looks like a spoiled brat, but we still have to investigate. Both of you, come with me. And you, Helen, you're going home. Party's over. Everyone, out.
The music stopped. People grabbed their stuff and shuffled out awkwardly. As I walked past Edward, escorted by the officer, he leaned in slightly, caught my eye and mouthed,
I love you.
It was the first time he'd said it, and my stupid heart fluttered. After a few hours at the station, my parents were sent home. The report stayed open for now, but no one expected it to go anywhere. Not that it mattered. They were already crushed. So now, one daughter's in the hospital and the other wants to send us to jail. Lucky us, honey. We've got the perfect family. I ignored them. From that day on, I didn't say a word to either of them. I didn't need to. I'd stopped caring the moment Edward told me he loved me. Who needs parents or siblings or anyone when you've got Edward and the necklace that changed everything? For the next few weeks, I lived like a queen. Everyone respected me. Even the teachers and the principal avoided getting on my bad side, no matter what I said or did. I remember one day after our English teacher gave us a surprise quiz, and I failed. I got so angry. I scratched up her brand new car in the parking lot, keyed it from end to end. When she found out, she nearly cried.
Nice job, babe. Bet she's got 6 years of loan payments left. Why do poor people even buy fancy cars in the first place? She deserved it, getting her car blessed by your holy hand.
Holy?
Of course, you're like a goddess now. People hang on your every word. They adore you. They do anything just to be close to you.
Darn right they do. And he was right. I did feel like a goddess. The kind that everyone wanted to please. That is, until one day. After Lucy got out of the hospital, she stayed home for a few weeks to recover. But the day she came back to school, I saw her walking arm in arm with none other than Alan. Freaking Alan! Of all the guys in the school, she chose Alan?
Who cares? Your boyfriend is Edward.
Yeah, but she knew I used to have a tiny crush on him. Why'd she pick him? Just to get back at me?
Wait, you had a crush on Alan? Ew. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she is jealous. She was the center of attention before you came along. You were living in her shadow. And now, you're the queen, and she's living in yours.
I'm gonna make her regret being born. From that day on, all I cared about was Lucy and her thing with Alan. I checked her socials religiously. I had girls follow her around at school. I asked her classmates for daily updates, reports, anything. Even with Edward next to me, I was constantly on my phone, reading messages from my little spy squad.
Wow, what keeps the queen so busy?
My stupid sister. She's dating someone new.
Since when do you care about your sister?
It's not just her, it's who she's dating.
Say that again?
Oh no, I said too much. I was too angry. And now Edward knew.
Who is she dating?
It's no one. I mean, who cares?
You clearly do. Who is it, Helen?
You know what? I don't owe you an explanation. I said it's no one, so drop it. Now, if you'll excuse me. I stood up to leave, but Edward grabbed my wrist hard.
Let me remind you, I'm not one of your little slaves. Don't give me that attitude. I'm in control. I'm your master.
Master? Don't master talking to someone who still buys your act. Don't you ever touch me again, you worthless piece of dirt. He stared at me, shocked. I'd never seen him look like that before. But I didn't care. I walked away. Who needed him when I had the necklace? There's something I didn't tell you. Something I've known for a while. I knew it was Edward who got me the necklace. You see, a few weeks back, he was acting weird. And one day, a card fell out from his pocket that belonged to some witch. It didn't make sense. So I decided to visit her, the witch, or sorceress, or whatever she calls herself. I mean, she had a business card, so she couldn't be that scary, right? Her place was exactly what you'd expect. Dark, creepy, and filled with enough weird jars and candle wax.
Oh, you're late. I had a vision you'd come hours ago. I canceled my nap for this.
Sorry?
You'd better be. Let me guess. Necklace trouble?
Yes, Edward came to you, right?
Boys like Edward come to me all the time. You know that Timothy kid? The one with the ring? Yeah, that was me too. These rich little heartbreakers are my best customers. When Edward lived in Italy, he used to get bullied as a kid. He even showed me a picture. And wow, oh, he was ugly. I kinda get why they bullied him.
Oof.
Anyway, when his dad started their Mafia business, the money came rolling in. But even with all that, Edward was still a joke at school. Power and cash couldn't fix his vibe.
So, they moved to the US?
One of the reasons. But things didn't exactly improve. Even after his little glow-up, girls still weren't interested. That's when his dad came back to me. I'd already helped with some business problems. You know, curses, sabotaging rivals. Oh, the usual.
Okay, but the necklace, what does it do?
Ah, the necklace. Well, since Edward still couldn't land a girlfriend, I figured, why not enchant the girl he liked instead? And that was you. So, I made the necklace.
So it was supposed to make me fall for him? Because, spoiler alert, it didn't. Sorry to disappoint.
Oh, I'm not disappointed. I'm proud. I tried something new with this one. I didn't just bake in a love spell. I added a power element. The necklace makes the wearer unstoppable. Oh, but here's the twist. It adapts to your personality. It doesn't work the same on everyone. It becomes you.
Okay, but does Edward have any control over it? Can he take it back?
That idiot? No, I told him he did. Charged him extra for that little lie. The truth is, neither of us control it now. I honestly don't know who's in charge. You or the necklace.
Who cares? As long as it makes me powerful and happy.
That's the spirit. Oh, thinking like a real witch. Here, take my card. If you get used to this kind of power and want more, I do curses, possession contracts, love potions. And if you like this video and subscribe to MSA, you get a spooky spell for free.
If I ever needed your help with someone close to me, say my sister Lucy, what would I need?
Horn of a virgin goat, 3 drops of blood from a blind bat, and a feather of a falcon. Oh, and a Venmo account.
Yikes, that's a lot of work. Anyway, thanks for your help. I turned and left, feeling more powerful than ever.
Oh, she thinks she can handle the necklace. Oh, with that personality, oh, it's gonna blow up right in her face. Ugh, what an idiot.
So I believed I had full control over the necklace, and no one could take it from me. Lucy knew I was after her. She tried to ignore me, even though she knew I had girls following her and Alan everywhere they went. Eventually, she'd had enough. One night, she stormed into my room.
Listen, Helen, you have to leave me alone. You and your little cult. I don't get in your business, so stay the heck out of mine.
Dump him.
I already did. But listen carefully. Starting right now, you forget you ever had a sister named Lucy. We're done.
And from that night on, we never spoke again. Not a word. My parents sided with her, of course. Not that it bothered me. The next day, Edward didn't show up at school. I didn't care. At least, that's what I told myself. But when he didn't come for a whole week, I started to panic. What if he'd moved to another school? What if he was already dating some new girl? I didn't love him, but the idea of him moving on that fast, it lit something in me. So I hired a bunch of kids to investigate, but they couldn't find anything on him. Are you a bunch of useless clowns? How dare you come back to me with nothing?
We staked out this mansion, Helen, for a whole week, day and night. We think the police are after his parents or something. They fled. Neighbors said the house got seized. We did our best.
Then your best is garbage. Get out of my sight before I really lose it. I looked at the necklace. It shined back at me, mocking, like it was laughing at my failure. I was getting less patient, more demanding, sharper, meaner.
Helen, maybe you should take a little break. Just for a few days. Stay home, watch some YouTube, relax.
Are you saying I'm losing my mind?
No, that's not what she meant. She just meant...
And who gave you permission to speak? Are you her attorney? They both blinked and stood there like ashamed toddlers. Get lost, both of you, now! That day, I tried to talk to Alan, not because I still liked him or wanted him. I just wanted to see if he wanted me, so I could reject him.
What do you want now? Your sister broke up with me because of you.
It wasn't that deep anyway.
You know what is deep? You're evil.
I couldn't believe he talked to me like that. What if someone hurt him? Without thinking, I slapped him. You watch your tongue when you talk to me. I could curse you and your whole pathetic family. You're nothing. He glared at me and his jaw clenched. But just like I expected, he lowered his head and walked away. Some kids nearby had seen it. I caught one of their eyes, and they immediately looked away and scurried off. From that day on, Jessica, Dana, and even Alan ran the other way whenever they saw me. In fact, most of the people who used to worship me now avoided me altogether. At first, I acted like I didn't care. Who needs these losers anyway? Hey, Necklacey, you'd never leave me, right? You love me as much as I love you? Maybe even more? The necklace sparkled in response, like it was nodding yes. Then my birthday came. No one wished me anything. I thought maybe they were planning a surprise. But when I arrived at school, the halls were eerily empty and silent. A random girl finally appeared at the end of the hallway. I snapped my fingers at her. You're here to wish me a happy birthday, right? She looked at me like I was some kind of serial killer. Then she took a step back and ran. I looked down at my necklace. It was glowing even brighter. But, Necklacey, you were supposed to keep them wrapped around my finger. They're supposed to adore me, worship me. Why are they avoiding me now? The necklace kept shining. I don't get it. Why are you glowing like that? Are you trying to tell me something? I stared at it. Maybe I should go back to that witch, huh? Yeah, you're right. I'll check with her. I went back to the witch for help, but the place was empty. There were burnt candles everywhere. There was a mirror near the back wall. I caught my reflection in it, and for a moment, I remembered the first time I saw myself change, the day I made fun of Alan. That was the last time I still had a conscience. I looked at the necklace through the mirror. It was shining on my face. Something in the reflection looked off. I reached for the necklace, just to feel it, to understand. But as soon as my fingers touched the chain, it tightened, fast, sharp, like it didn't want to be touched. It wouldn't budge. I yanked harder. Nothing. I started to panic. Maybe I needed help. But from whom? No one was talking to me. I went home. When my parents saw me at the door, they just turned. Mom, Dad, please, can you help me pull this necklace off? But my parents ignored me and went their way. Panicking, I rushed to the nearest hospital.
Wait, you came here to get a necklace taken off? Do we look like jewelers to you?
For the first time in months, I didn't yell, I didn't insult her, I didn't do anything.
Why are you staring at me like that? Girl, are you okay? Where are your parents?
They stopped talking to me the day I put this necklace on, and then everyone else followed. My sister told me to forget she existed. My boyfriend disappeared. I thought I was in control. I thought I was powerful. But now, I think the necklace is controlling me. I think it's cursed. I reached up, fingers brushing the chain at my throat, tears sliding down my cheeks. Don't ever wear a necklace you find on your doorstep with a note that says, "For as long as you wear this necklace, true love will find you." Love's running away from me now. I'm alone. I thought I didn't care. But my God, I am alone. And it's all because of this necklace. I got closer to the nurse. Take it off. Smash it. Rip it off my skin if you have to. Just get it off me, please. The nurse stepped back, looking very concerned. She exchanged a look with another nurse and gently reached for my arm.
Okay, come with me. Let's get you inside.
But I pulled away, panicked. I screamed and ran. It was raining hard. I didn't stop. I didn't know where I was going. I just ran, like I was trying to escape my whole life. But the necklace, still glowing, stayed on my neck, mocking me. Eventually, I collapsed on the wet pavement. I looked up at the sky and screamed, "Take the necklace! I don't want it anymore! I just want my life back! I want to be invisible again! I was happy when I was invisible, when Lucy was still with me. I'm stupid. I'm weak. I'm ashamed. I didn't realize what I was becoming. I pushed everyone away on purpose. And now I'm just lost. I thought I didn't care, but I do. I really do. Please, take it off. I'll be better, I swear. Just, please.
I never stopped hoping you'd come back.
I turned. She was standing there in the rain.
Back when I was in the hospital, Mom told me how you offered to sell your necklace to help pay the bills. I know it might seem like a small thing, but that meant something. That wasn't the necklace talking, Helen. That was you. My sister. When you still had some control over it. And today, I realized you're not the villain. You're just another victim. A victim of your own fear, your greed, your loneliness. Sometimes our worst enemy isn't someone else. It's the version of ourselves we believe we have to become. I've been talking to Mom and Dad about this, and we think it might help if you had someone to talk to. You don't have to do it alone. I had a feeling you'd need me today. So, here I am.
I stood and wrapped my arms around her, crying harder than I had in months. And for the first time in what felt like forever, I didn't feel alone. And then, just like that, the necklace slipped off. Maybe being seen isn't about being watched. Maybe it's about being understood.